In a faraway world that is in big trouble, a young goddess named Rista is told to find a hero who can save it. She looks through many names and finally finds a man named Seiya. His stats, like strength and skills, look perfect, so she thinks he's the best choice and brings him to her world. But Seiya is not like other heroes. He's super careful about everything. Instead of going to fight right away, he spends a long time training. He doesn't trust the food or the rooms made for him, and only calls Rista when it's very important. Even though Rista thinks he looks good, she tries to focus on their mission. After a week of hard training, Seiya finally agrees to go to the world he needs to save. He is already much stronger than before. In a town nearby, he buys tons of potions and weapons. When a tiny slime monster shows up, he uses super powerful magic to destroy it completely. One of the Demon King's top helpers, Chaos Machina, finds Seiya. But when Seiya sees how strong she is, he runs away because he thinks he's not ready. Back in the goddess world, he locks himself in his room again. Chaos Machina starts hurting people to make him come out. Rista begs him to help. Seiya comes back, even stronger than before. He tries to surprise the demon, but she avoids his attack and turns into a stronger form. But Seiya was hiding his real power. He uses one big attack to defeat her. Then, to be extra sure, he burns her body until nothing is left. But this also burns down the village by mistake. Back in the goddess world, Seiya trains more. He meets the goddess of swords and pushes her so hard during training that she gives up sword fighting. Meanwhile, Rista gets a warning about new dangers and is told to visit a church in another town. At the church, they meet two young people, Mash and Elyulu, who have dragon blood. Seiya doesn't trust anything, so he pours holy water on the priest to see if he's real. The priest is actually an undead monster, and Seiya destroys him with so much power that the whole church gets wrecked. Later, Seiya promises to beat an army of undead by himself, if he gets paid in gold. He flies high into the sky and sends down meteors, destroying thousands of undead creatures. After one final attack, the army is gone. But then, a demon named Deathmagla, who made the undead army, kidnaps Mash. Seiya sees this through a magic mirror. He uses a special sword to cut off the demon's hand and escapes through a magic portal. Next, Seiya fights a monster made of dark fire. He uses a bracelet he made with ice power to freeze the monster and smash it. Seiya wants to get even stronger, so he sends Mash and Elyulu to train with other goddesses. While training, he accidentally upsets the goddess of destruction. Another kind goddess helps him and finds a war goddess to train him. This war goddess falls in love with Seiya, but he coldly rejects her. She gets so upset that she goes wild and causes chaos in the goddess world. The team then goes to a place called the Dragon's Denver. Before entering a strange portal, Seiya tests it with a lizard to make sure it's safe. They arrive in a secret village of dragons and meet the Dragon Queen. She helps Mash unlock his full dragon powers. Then, the queen tells them something sad. Elyulu must turn into a special weapon that can destroy the Demon King. Everyone is shocked. That night, they pretend to have a celebration dinner, but it's actually a secret ritual to start turning Elyulu into a weapon. Seiya stops the ritual, which makes the queen very angry. She turns into her real dragon form and attacks. Seiya uses a weapon he made just for this moment and beats her in a tough fight. He lies to the villagers and says Elyulu already became the weapon, so they don't try again. Soon, a group of knights come and ask for help with a new danger, a demon named Beelzebub who controls bugs. In the forest, Seiya and his team see a scary sight. Huge bugs drop soldiers from the sky and kill them. They return to a stronghold, but the meeting to plan their attack goes badly. The knight leader, Rosalie, blames Seiya for not helping sooner. He calmly blames her back and walks out. They go looking for the goddess of archery, who agrees to teach Seiya how to fight in the air. Mash and Elyulu continue their own training. Mash learns how to use dragon power in just one arm. Elyulu learns how to control time in battle, like making it go faster or slower. Rista hears strange news about the archery goddess and rushes to find Seiya. She sees the goddess acting weird and trying to flirt with Seiya. Seiya deals with the strange archery goddess in his own smart way before she can cause trouble. Once the training is done, they go back to the forest. There, Rosalie has already started a fight against Beelzebub, the bug-controlling demon. But she's quickly caught and thrown from the sky. Rista catches her just in time, and Seiya uses the moment to surprise the demon with a strong attack. He defeats the bug demon and destroys the last group of bugs. Then he tells Mash to collect the bug parts so he can burn them all. Next, they travel to a village called Ale to find a famous armor. But when they get there, the village is already on fire. Someone from the village had thrown the sacred armor into the mouth of a giant turtle monster. Things get worse in another village nearby, where a man gives up his whole family to call a scary and powerful monster named Crowd Thanatus. This enemy is too strong for them to beat. So Seiya quickly grabs his team and escapes to the goddess world. But this time, the monster follows them. It breaks through different worlds and defeats every god it meets. The chase ends in the home of the goddess Valkyrie. Seiya tricks the monster into ruining her special painting. She gets so angry that she uses her strongest power. She opens the first gate of Valhalla and traps the monster inside. Seeing how serious Seiya is, she finally agrees to train him. At the same time, Rista hears a warning about the last strong followers of the Demon Lord. Mash now has full control of his dragon powers, and Eliulu's magic can now erase enemies right away. The group returns to Ale, where a new danger named Kaiser is waiting. The villagers ask a great fighter called War Master to lead the fight. He defeats Kaiser and its army in just one move. But then he turns into a baby. His daughter Rosalie explains that this happens every time he fights, and she begs Seiya not to let her dad fight again. Seiya and Rista agree. Soon, they hear bad news. Some enemies are attacking the capital city. Seiya takes Mash and Eliulu with him, while Rista stays behind. While she's alone, War Master tells Rista that gods can't really die because their true souls are hidden deep in the goddess world. But the Demon Lord has a special cursed weapon that can destroy even those hidden souls. Then War Master shows his dark side. He's been taken over by evil. He has that cursed weapon and tries to attack Rista. But before he can hurt her, Seiya appears and saves her. A big fight begins. The evil War Master eats a demon orb that makes him younger and stronger. He and Seiya fight super fast, but Seiya sacrifices his own hand to land a powerful hit and wins. After the battle, War Master becomes normal again and shares a final moment with his daughter before he dies. The fight leaves Seiya very weak. He falls down and stays asleep for 3 days. When he wakes up, the first thing he talks about is how to beat the Demon Lord. Later, while Rista and the others are out shopping, Seiya suddenly disappears. Worried, Rista asks Ishtar, who tells her that Seiya has gone to fight the Demon Lord alone. Rista doesn't understand why he would do that, but then learns the truth. 100 years ago, Seiya was a cheerful hero. But because he wasn't careful, he lost everything. His whole team was destroyed, including the woman who was going to have his child, Rista herself, who was reborn later as a goddess. Even though she's shocked and sad, Rista goes to find Seiya. She sees him in a hard battle with the Demon Lord. Seiya uses the powerful Valhalla gate, but it's not enough. The Demon Lord shows his real, scary form and tries to break out of the gate. Seiya then fuses his swords with the gate and keeps attacking until the Demon Lord is pulled inside. But the battle hurts Seiya badly. Even though Rista uses all her goddess power to heal him, it isn't enough. Then something terrible happens. The gate comes back. It's the Demon Lord's last trick to destroy everything. Without waiting, Seiya creates a second gate that swallows both the first gate and the demon inside. That last move is too much for his body. Rista tries to save him, but Seiya starts to disappear piece by piece. He fades away while everyone watches, and it leaves them full of sadness. But his sacrifice saves the world. Mash and Eliulu become great heroes called Imperial Knights. Rista returns to the goddess world with a broken heart. Because she broke some big rules, she is told to choose a hero for a new, even worse world. This time, her healing powers will be sealed. She won't be able to help the new hero at all. Still feeling sad, Rista looks at the list of new hero names. To her shock, she sees the name Ryugen Seiya again.